A local manufacturing plant has been awarded a contract worth more than $100 million for a major new automotive project. A quickly spreading wildfire forced several local families to evacuate their homes last night, and fire officials are holding more controlled burns to protect the area from future wildfires. A group of area musicians has found a new place to practice for their concerts.
The dry weather continues across East Alabama and the mild temperatures roll on. We will have the complete forecast details coming up. And in sports, lots of spring sports to talk about. EAN Local News starts now.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wadowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
Hello, we're glad you could join us. I'm Katie Edwards. Oxford-based FabArc Steel Supply, Alabama's largest steel subcontractor, announced today that it has been awarded a multi-million-dollar contract for a major new automotive project. Valued at $100,725,000, this project requires approximately 25,000 tons of steel and strengthens FabArc's presence in the growing electric vehicle battery manufacturing sector. Tom Adams, the president, chairman, and CEO of FabArc, says the project and other similar contracts have propelled the company's total battery fabrication projects to nearly $300 million in the first 5 months of this fiscal year. He says that breaks all previous revenue and steel tonnage records in the company's 46-year history. The latest contract, known as Project Armstrong, is set to begin in May and involves a company based in New Carlisle, Indiana. Since its founding in 1979, FabArc Steel Supply has grown to operate 2 manufacturing plants with over 300,000 square feet of fabricating space and a workforce of more than 300 skilled employees. It's 100% employee-owned company with a production capacity exceeding 40,000 tons of steel annually. A wildfire that broke out Tuesday evening threatened a number of houses and other buildings in the Asbury and Williams communities of northern Calhoun County, forcing some families to evacuate their homes for several hours. Calhoun County Sheriff Matthew Wade said his deputies went door to door along Charlie Penny Road, Charity Circle, and Williams Road to warn residents about the fire, and the county's emergency management agencies contacted others by telephone. 2 local churches opened their doors to shelter families as several fire departments worked to control the fire in areas south of Williams Road and south of Foster West Road. By 10:30 Tuesday night, the wildfire had been contained and those families were allowed to return home. Wade says 2 buildings were damaged by the fire, but there were no reports of any injuries. As many as 20 homes were threatened by the blaze, and Chief Dwayne Kiker of the Knightons Crossroad Volunteer Fire Department said the fire burned more than 180 acres. He thanked firefighters from the Jacksonville Fire Department, Piedmont Fire Department, Webster's Chapel Fire Department, Angel Fire Department, Alabama Forestry Commission, and the United States Forestry Commission for their assistance. He also credited the Piedmont Rescue Squad, Asbury Baptist Church, First Baptist Church of Williams, and the State Fire Marshal's Office for what he called their quick response, hard work, and professionalism. And he thanked the community members who donated food and drinks to keep those first responders and workers fed and hydrated during the incident. In an effort to protect Calhoun County's woodlands from other fires, the County Extension Office and Alabama Forestry Commission conducted 2 prescribed burns today. The first involved 14 acres of forest around Camp Lee area in Golden Springs, and the second was in the Cane Creek area of McClellan. Prescribed burns are a safe and controlled method used to reduce wildfire risk, improve forest health, and promote new plant growth. Other burns will be held around the area, and residents have been assured that these events should not cause any damage. If people see smoke in an area outside of a prescribed burn, they're asked to call their local fire department or the county's EMA. A group of local musicians has found a new home. We'll have that story in just a few moments.
Since 1993, WM Grocery has been a major part of our local community. WM offers the very best in fresh produce and an outstanding meat department. WM also has many local products not found anywhere else and fresh sushi every day. If you need an event catered, come see Mrs. K at any WM store. Curbside pickup is also available for your online grocery orders. Be sure to download the WM app for all the deals of the week and shopper rewards. Go check them out today at any of their locations.
We take pride in our community and appreciate your business.
Need tough, comfortable workwear? Rainouts in Heflin has boots, jeans, hats, and gear built for the toughest jobs. From the farm to the pipeline, Rainouts has gear for men, women, and kids, so the whole family can tackle the toughest jobs with confidence. We've got the quality you need with a hometown service you'll love. Stop by today next to WM Grocery and gear up with great prices and a local touch. Rainouts, where hard work meets Western style.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Oxford Lumber. Come visit any of our locations in Oxford, Jacksonville, Talladega, and Roanoke.
After spending more than 2 years moving around Calhoun County looking for practice venues, the Cheaha Winds has now found its musical home. The volunteer organization, which gives regular concerts and performances around the area, is settling into the JSU McClellan Theater for its weekly rehearsals. Jared Ross, the group's conductor and one of its founders, says it feels good to have a practice space they can rely on.
We've been hopping around different high schools in the area, even practicing in my backyard. We looked around and we've got a few of our members are faculty or staff at Jacksonville State, and so we were able to get a foot in the door here at the McClellan Theater.
Ross says the McClellan location takes the guesswork out of scheduling the ensemble's weekly rehearsals. While they give frequent performances for various organizations and schools, the Cheaha Winds were organized mostly for the players who want to share their love of music with each other.
We make our performances public, but it's really for us. It's for anybody who played in high school, middle school, who wants to give it another shot, and that's what we want everybody to know. We've got everybody on the stage here who is, most of them on the stage they did not go to college to be a musician, and we want to provide a venue, a place for people to be able to have that outlet, a musical and artistic outlet.
Trumpet player Tom Leathram was elected by the members of the group to serve as its president. He says the organization features wind and brass players as well as percussionists.
We're an all-volunteer organization, including our director, Jared. We have about 30 members at this point. We're trying to grow. We've just moved into this facility here out at McClellan for our rehearsals. We rehearse every Tuesday night at 6:30 to 8.
And Leathram says the Cheaha Winds welcome anyone who loves music and wants to join the group.
If you're interested, just come. Everybody's welcome. You don't have to be well practiced on your instrument. We will give you time to adjust to the group and to get used to your instrument again. Like I said, we are a volunteer group. If you want to come out and play, just bring your instrument on Tuesday night and come join us.
Alabama consumers had some help from the state last year recovering money owed by insurance companies. We'll be back in a minute with the details.
For over 60 years, Oxford Lumber has been servicing our area, and our customer service has always been our main focus. Our customer service is what sets us apart from anyone else. From the moment you enter, our highly trained staff will treat you like family.
To enthusiastically provide total customer satisfaction within a positive and self-fulfilling employee relations environment. Visit us at any of our 4 locations or at oxfordlumber.com.
Welcome to Buster Miles Kia in Anniston, where we're dedicated to serving you with honesty and care. Whether you're shopping for a new or used car or need service, we're here to make it easy and stress-free. Visit us today at Buster Miles Kia. where great cars and family values come together. Buster Miles Kia, your trusted hometown dealership.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waldrop Manufacturing, metal buildings made right here in Calhoun County.
The Alabama Department of Insurance announced this week that it recovered $8.4 million for the state's consumers in 2024. Those funds came through complaint resolutions handled by the department's Consumer Services Division, and they are above and beyond what carriers originally offered policyholders to settle claims. The amounts are based on formal complaints filed with the department by Alabama insurance consumers. Insurance Commissioner Mark Fowler said his office's goal is to make sure policyholders receive money that they are entitled to when they have an insurance claim. He added that Alabamians can be confident that department staff will work to resolve disputes between carriers and consumers in a timely and fair manner. People with disputes are encouraged to contact the Consumer Services Division of the Alabama Department of Insurance at 1-800-433-3966, or you can file a complaint online at www.aldoi.gov. Well, if you are a fan of springtime weather, today was your day. Maybe we can get some more of that springtime weather ordered up. John Holder is standing by in the EAN Weather Center to tell us all about it. John?
Katie, it may not be quite as warm the next couple of days as it has been, but still above average temperatures and dry weather in the forecast for the next several days. We'll break down the complete 7-day forecast for all of East Alabama next.
For metal buildings in Alabama and the Southeast, Waldrop Manufacturing is your one-stop source. A Waldrop metal building provides the coverage and protection your investments need. They specialize in carports, RV covers, portable buildings, and storage buildings. Stop paying rent for storage. With Waldrop's price per foot, you can actually save money by buying straight from the manufacturer. Waldrop buildings are guaranteed because Waldrop manufactures buildings with U.S. steel right here in Calhoun County. Waldrop Manufacturing, serving the entire Southeast. Give them a call today.
Hi, I'm Mary Beth from CARES Direct Primary Care. Do you want convenient 24/7 access to health care? We're available in person, by text, phone, and video visit. Sooner or later, we all get sick. A quick trip to an ER or urgent care can quickly add up to more than the cost of 1 year's membership of Direct Primary Care. If you have a high deductible, you can quickly burn through that before your insurance activates. Join CARES DPC today.
EAN News would like to thank all our commercial sponsors. Go check out our sponsors' links in the description below.
Here's your Wednesday afternoon look at the EAN weather cam, and look at the blue sky today all across East Alabama. This is looking south on Quintard Avenue in Anniston, and look at those blue sky, plenty of sunshine today. With that, we had one of the warmest days we've had so far in 2025. 76 for the high today. No doubt some backyard thermometers topping out in the upper 70s today, way above the average by about 14 degrees. Our low this morning was 37. That's a little bit below the average, but with all of the clear sky and sunshine today, temperatures rising by about 40 degrees from early this morning to later on this afternoon. Tonight across East Alabama, very pleasant. Few clouds coming in, no chance of rain. The low tonight at 49, but for most of the evening hours, we will be in the 60s. A very pleasant and comfortable evening all across East Alabama. Tomorrow, we originally had rain in the forecast. We're going to take that out, give you a dry forecast for your Thursday. By 9 a.m., we're in the 50s at 53 degrees. Not as warm tomorrow with more clouds in place. 61, still plenty of sunshine by lunchtime tomorrow. And then by tomorrow afternoon, we'll top out at 67 degrees. Not nearly as warm as today, but still about 5 degrees above the average for this time of year. Here's the 7-day forecast for all of East Alabama, and you'll see dry weather. That will be the theme for the next several days. We just don't have a chance of really anything besides maybe a few sprinkles tomorrow afternoon. That's about it. 67 for the high tomorrow, 66 on Friday. Some cold mornings coming. Beginning no freezing weather, 38 on Friday morning. You see a 36 on Sunday morning, 42 on Saturday morning. Saturday is going to be a spectacular day. No chance of rain, sunshine, 70 degrees. We've got a dry front that's going to move through overnight Saturday night. There's no rain with that, but it will cool the temperatures off. You see these 30s, again, not freezing, but 30s again on Sunday and Monday mornings. But the warm temperatures stay with us. 60 degrees, that'll be the coolest day coming up on Sunday. 64 by Monday afternoon. A small chance of a shower on Tuesday. No big deal with that. Chance of rain only about 20%. The high will be back in the 70s at 72 degrees. Again, we're looking at next Wednesday. We could have thunderstorms in the forecast. Will those be severe? We're getting into our severe weather season as we're about to flip the calendar over to March. We'll watch that the middle of next week. Good chance of rain. That's really our next widespread chance of heavier rainfall. Will be very warm. Temperatures in the 70s. You have a front coming, some rain, some warm temperatures. That usually spells thunderstorms in March in Alabama. Let's take a look now at severe weather. Of course, March is our second highest month for severe weather activity here in Alabama, and severe weather season officially begins Saturday. That'll be the first day of March. So we got a checklist for you here of things that you need to get ready for severe weather season coming up in March, April, and May. Multiple ways to receive weather alerts, whether that be a weather radio, that's a great way, your cell phone, whatever it is, make sure that you can get those warnings. Know where you are on a map. I'm amazed at the number of people that do not know where they're located. So when you start getting these warnings in these counties and these cities, and you would be amazed at the folks that don't know that. Make sure you know where you are on a map and what county you live in, what towns are nearby to you. Have a safety plan. Know where you're going to go, what you're going to do. If a tornado warning is issued for your location, make sure you know what you're going to do, where you're going to go. And then also have an emergency kit in place. You want to make sure to have a first aid kit, a flashlight. You want to have a way to communicate with people. You want to have a safety plan in place, and an emergency kit is a part of that safety plan. And then know where your safe place is. In your home, of course, a basement. Maybe that's an interior room, a bathroom without windows. Maybe it's a community shelter. Maybe it's a friend's house. Again, if you live in an RV, a trailer, manufactured housing, if you're in your car when the warning comes about, you need to get out of all of those and get into a more substantial shelter. So there's your checklist for severe weather season, which actually begins officially on Saturday with the first day of March. I'll be back here tomorrow morning, bright and early at 6 a.m. with your Thursday weather at a glance, and I'll be back here for EAN Local Sports next.
Need tough, comfortable workwear? Rainouts in Heflin has boots, jeans, hats, and gear built for the toughest jobs. From the farm to the pipeline, Rainouts has gear for men, women, and kids, so the whole family can tackle the toughest jobs with confidence. We've got the quality you need with a hometown service you'll love. Stop by today next to WM Grocery and gear up with great prices and a local touch. Rainouts, where hard work meets Western style.
A good Wednesday evening to you. John Holder in once again for Jordan Smith with EAN Local Sports. Spring sports are in full bloom, if you will, all across East Alabama. A busy day yesterday and last night in baseball and softball across the region. Let's go to our high school softball scoreboard. Some blowouts yesterday, both in baseball and softball. Pleasant Valley went over Piedmont 6-2. Pell City in a close game, beating White Plains 2-1 yesterday. Oxford, a nice win over the Lincoln Golden Bears, 12-4. Jacksonville outslugging Sacs 14-8. Ohatchee by 20 runs. They beat Talladega 21-1 yesterday. And Weaver with a nice win over the Childersburg Tigers by a score of 8-5. Switching over to high school baseball, this is where we really had the blowouts. Not a close game anywhere in East Alabama yesterday. Piedmont pounding White Plains 13-1. Sacs by 3 touchdowns, 21 points. 21 runs, I should say, over Talladega, 27-6. Yes, that is the correct score from yesterday. Jacksonville, 17-1 winners over Walter Welborn. Another 10-plus run win for JCA yesterday as Jacksonville Christian beat Anniston 11-1. And Weaver, another 10-run rule game as Weaver beat Faith Christian 14-4 yesterday. And we are just getting started with the spring sports, but early in the season, the Calhoun County Baseball Tournament gets underway Friday at Chakawaka Park in Oxford. We caught up with the runners-up from last year. They were in the title game, went on to win the Class 4A state championship. We're talking about the Alexandria Valley Cubs, and we caught up with their head coach, Zach Welch. He gives you his impressions of the Calhoun County Baseball Tournament.
The Calhoun County Tournament, it holds a special place in my heart. I was going to them and watching them when I was a kid, then I played in them, and then now I'm coaching in them. I love the atmosphere around it, and I think it's a special tournament. When I talk to counties that surround us, they don't do it quite as good as us. Their county tournaments have things that, I don't know, it doesn't draw as much interest. And when those fans get out there for the semifinals and the finals, I'll put that atmosphere up against any atmosphere that I've been in. Our county finals atmosphere is very state championship-like, so the teams that are lucky enough to play in that game gets a real feel of a big environment. And, baseball provides some big environments, and there's not many that much bigger than our county finals.
Coach Welch also gives us an overview of this year's 2025 tournament.
Oxford's sitting down there, always good. I think they've been the unanimous 1 seed for the past 30 years, and it's well deserved. Those guys are a good team. Coach Jansen does a great job of getting them ready to play. And then after that, I think a lot of us have a chance to play in it. I think us and Piedmont and Jacksonville are probably very similar. Pleasant Valley's putting a quality team on the field, and I think we get the winner of Donahoe and Weaver. And there's quality all up and down the lineups on those teams. The biggest thing is who's on the mound. If they have a guy that's dominant, they can beat anybody on any given day. So we're just trying to make sure that we show up and give our best effort and focus on intensity and try to take care of business.
And here is the schedule for the 2025 Calhoun County Baseball Tournament. As we said, all of these games are on Friday. There'll actually be some double headers there involving some of the teams. Number 12 seed Faith takes on number 13 seed Anniston at 4:30 Friday afternoon. Number 11 Jacksonville Christian takes on number 14 seed Sachs. That's also a 4:30 game. Rounding out the 4:30 contest will be number 7 Donahoe against number 10 Weaver. Then at 6:30, another round of contest gets underway as this is the quarterfinal round. Pleasant Valley, the number 8 seed, takes on number 9 seed Welborn. Also at 6:30, the winner of Faith Christian and Anniston gets number 5 seed Jacksonville and number 6 seed Ohatchee. Also playing at 6:30, they will get the winner of Jacksonville Christian and Sachs from earlier in the day. The tournament will continue on Saturday, 10 a.m. The first game in the quarterfinals. Number 4 seed White Plains gets the winner, whoever comes out of those Jacksonville, Faith Christian, and Anniston games. Then at 12 noon, it will be number 2 seed Alexandria taking on the winner of the Donahoe Weaver game. 2 o'clock in the afternoon will be number 3 seed Piedmont as they will take on whoever comes out of that Ohatchee, Jacksonville Christian, Sachs trifecta. And then the nightcap at 4 o'clock on Saturday afternoon will be number 1 seed and defending champion Oxford taking on the winner of Pleasant Valley and Walter Welborn. The tournament will continue on Monday. The semifinals again at Chakawaka Park. Those 2 games will be at 5 and 7 p.m. at Chakawaka Park. And the championship game also at Chakawaka Park on the Signature Field. That will be Tuesday evening at 7 p.m. to crown the 2025 Calhoun County Baseball Tournament champion. One more thing to tell you about, and this is very important. Tomorrow afternoon at 4 p.m., a team from East Alabama has a chance to win a state championship. Legacy Arena in downtown Birmingham, the AHSAA Class 1A Girls State Championship game. Number 1 ranked Spring Garden, 35-1, taking on 23-11 Brilliant. The Panthers and the Tigers will battle for the 1A Girls State Championship. Spring Garden looking for their 10th state title in school history and their 3rd Class 1A state championship in a row. Good luck to Spring Garden tomorrow afternoon down in Birmingham at the Legacy Arena. That's going to do it for your Wednesday sports. Now more EAN local news. Back to Katie.
Thanks for the update, John, and thank you for watching us today. You can find us every weeknight on Facebook and YouTube, our website, and on Rumble. Go to the platform of your choice and watch our news, sports, and weather coverage whenever it's convenient for you. We'll see you back here Thursday for your news on your schedule.